What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to run every emulator ever made for iOS on the latest iOS 9.3, 9.2.1, and 9.2. So special thank you to Dino Zambas. So there was a method just released a few days ago that worked, then it stopped working, and I'm showing you a method that's been available for a while. I just never got around to posting it, and I'll link to Dino's channel down below in the description. He was the very first person to post about this. Thank you. Anyways, so this is actually the best, most versatile emulator I have ever seen running on iOS. I mean, not only are all of the emulators in one spot, it's the easiest to download everything. It's just all put together in one app. It's just a little difficult to install it. There's a few hoops you got to jump through, but once you have it running, this is probably the most reliable method. It's been working for quite some time now, and it's unlikely to get revoked anytime soon. So I'm going to show you how to run this, how to get games, and I encourage you, even before starting this, only install games that you own in physical format. I don't advocate for piracy, but Nintendo does make things a little difficult. They don't actually release their games in the App Store. I heard that might change in the future, but for now, you know, you got to make do. All right, so first things first, let's go into the App Store and we have to download WeChat. It's kind of interesting how you install this. You got to get your own certificate through this app, but it's all free and it's very easy. It's just, you know, quite a few steps to get there. And just to show you, I am doing this on a 9.3 beta 3 device. So in WeChat, you guys want to jump in and create your own login right here. So it's very simple. You can use your mobile phone to do it or an email. A couple steps here, but go ahead and create your own login. All right, so once you're inside of the application, let's jump into the search function, and you want to actually search for this. So XIAOJI game. And then go ahead and click on this little guy right here. This is actually the logo of the app we are going to be using. Go down here and click on iOS. So you're going to get a message in your inbox, and this message is going to give you a link, this little blue thing right here. Go ahead and click on that, and now we're going to go ahead and get our own individual link for installation. Click over here on the share settings and select open in Safari. All right, now we're getting a download link. Go ahead and select it, and I gotta warn you, this takes quite some time. Their servers are either overloaded or extremely slow. It took me, I think, 10 to 15 minutes to download this. You know, it may vary for you depending on what time you download this app. Now, I just want to mention the iPad Pro. Oh my goodness, this thing has got to be the best thing for emulation. I mean, Apple probably had this in mind, right? This thing is powerful. It's a monster. It runs almost any game you can throw in, actually every game you can throw at it, as long as the emulator is updated. 60 frames per second, no problem. Now, in Nintendo DS, Game Boy Advance, even PlayStation Portable, this thing runs them all super well. PS1 and Nintendo 64, you know, they're not optimized for the iPad Pro yet. Hopefully they will be in the future, but man, this thing can run some games top notch. So if you run an iPad Pro, you'll have a great time. Anything above a 5S really will be super, especially the 6S and 6S Plus. All right, so now I've got this. You will not be able to open it. So let's move over to settings, go to general, scroll down to device management. If you're on an older iOS firmware, this will be called profiles. In here, click on this guy and select trust. There we go. So now we can go ahead and open up this guy, and it wants us to verify it. So say cancel to this. I don't really need that. So we want to go back to the link they sent us, and you'll get your verification code right in here. Don't use mine. It's only for one time. So let's go over here, select fill the activation code, select paste. And just want to let you guys know that this is one app per device, so you have to use a new phone number every single time. It's a little bit frustrating, so choose wisely what device you want to use it on first. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and activate this, and there we go. So now we're inside, and the hardest battle has been fought. So in here, you can go to categories, and this is where you see all of the various emulators, from Nintendo DS to PlayStation 1, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, NES, PlayStation Portable, and there's many others in there as well. So pick as you like, guys. It is so simple. So in Game Boy Advance, you can filter it by most popular. So a couple little things about these emulators themselves. Let's say Game Boy Advance right here. To download, all you guys got to do is jump in here and download in here. It is super quick. Like, I'm very surprised how fast the downloads are in here. You got to go all the way back and go to My Games, and now you can play it. So this has several emulators built into the application. Unfortunately, as a side effect of this, you do have to exit the emulator the whole app to get back into the other emulators. These are the updated versions of the emulators. They all have their individual settings, so you can go ahead and modify everything you want there. Return to menu. This one works in Game Boy Advance. In Nintendo DS it works. In Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1 I had to exit the app, so all you got to do is do this, exit out of it, and go back in to use another one. It's as simple as that, guys. You can go ahead and download various games of your choosing, and they all work super good. All right, so I've got Pokemon running right here, and just to demonstrate, the touchscreen works on the Nintendo DS emulator. It runs at a perfect 60 frames per second. It's just unbelievable. This emulator as a whole is just unbelievable. It's great. Everything's in one spot, and it's been supported for over a month, so I've got a good feeling about it. We'll be able to keep using it for a good amount of time. It works perfectly, guys. Cannot believe this, really. So I do hope you enjoy this, relive some of those classic memories in 60 frames per second gloriously. So again, the newer the device, the better, but really it works great on all of them. On the 6S and 6S Plus, this is a dream. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Enjoy all of these emulators, all the cool things you can do with this application, and use it wisely. Download games that you own. I ask that of you. But anyways, have a great day. Enjoy this, and stay tuned for many more videos. Peace.